Hey guys, so I have another candle review, and this time around it's for the 14.5 ounce 3-wick pineapple cream puff candle from Bath & Body Works. If this isn't already out as of, I believe, Sunday the 17th, it should be out for semi-annual sale like on the 26th. For the winter 2017 semi-annual sale, the Sweet Shop collection is being re-released, if you don't know by now. And many of the scents that failed the original test collection are now being made wide for SAS. So it's pretty exciting, as this originally had failed the test scent, phase in 2014, but now we can all purchase it and enjoy it. So yeah, the notes on this read: delicate puff pastry and a rich cream meet tropical pineapple and a fragrance inspired by classic handmade confection. So I have burned and owned the original test version actually, and the scent is pretty much the same. There's really no change to it. The label is even the same. It's super cute label. Like, how irresistible is that cream puff image right there? The only difference is that the lid is the chrome lid instead of the galvanized ones that we got in the original Sweet Shop collection. But other than that, it's pretty much the same scent. So basically, what does this smell like? This is actually going to be a pretty straightforward review. It's the same pineapple that we get from any other pineapple candle from Bath & Body Works. Many of the tropical scents have pineapple in it, so we've definitely had our fair share of pineapple from Bath & Body Works. It always comes off a little plasticky, definitely artificial. It's just pineapple and home fragrance, I feel like, is always turns out being a little artificial. So I come to expect that. So it is that same artificial pineapple note that we've gotten so many of since, that anything that has pineapple in it from Bath & Body Works pretty much. And then it's mixed with, it just says puff pastry and rich cream. I don't really get any kind of not like a warm bakery note or anything like toasting in the oven or baking in the oven, nothing like that. Pretty much all I get is just that same buttercream / vanilla note that we get in either Frosted Cupcake or Mary Cookie. They're very similar. It has that sort of burnt sugar cookie smell to it. It's pretty artificial, but I mean, it's because it's so sweet and so buttercreamy, it tends to be a little artificial and almost even a little salty, that I honestly don't even really enjoy Mary Cookie or Frosted Cupcake. And since I really don't enjoy the sort of, artificial pineapple note that Bath & Body Works puts in, because I really don't enjoy pineapple mango or anything that has pineapple in it for that matter, that this fragrance I'm not really a huge fan of, because it just mixed two sort of... It's not bad and it's not terrible, but I want to say sort of two cheap artificial notes and just merges them together. So obviously I'm not going to really enjoy that, since I don't really enjoy the notes on their own as it is. So that's why I don't really love this scent, because it does just... The pineapple is just so artificial, and the same, the vanilla buttercream note that we always get in Mary Cookie and Frosted Cupcake ends up being sort of like a burnt sugar cookie feel to it that is just, I'm just really take it or leave it with this scent, that I think just having one to burn and just one to keep in my collection is more than enough. And I don't really ever go seeing myself wanting to burn this candle, other than, doing it for the review. So yeah, it's not really a puff pastry or anything toasting or baking in the oven. Just think of it really could just be a pineapple vanilla scent, and that would still describe it. I would almost say this smells like a, like a pineapple Dole Whip that you get from Disney World or Disneyland. It's similar to that, but I feel like it's a little too buttercream, a little bit more of that salted buttercream note is in there, that it just sort of strays just a little bit away from being a true Dole Whip scent, where it would be a little bit more creamy, a little bit more dairy, maybe even sort of that, not icy, but sort of that cool ice cream, cool whipped vanilla note would have to be in this candle, more so to be let's say a true pineapple Dole Whip kind of scent. It does have that, I've been saying that vanilla buttercream note that comes up in Mary Cookie, Frosted Cupcake, that it sort of leans more in that direction. So it's like a pineapple vanilla bakery-ish scent. Is pretty straightforward, and that's pretty much what this smells like. As for the performance, it's doing fine. I believe this is the third day, and I burned them for 4 hours on each day, so that's why we're pretty much at the mid-range point right now. The flames are doing fine. There's a little bit of darkening of the wax, but not too bad, or not as bad as some other candles. It hasn't really changed too much, and it doesn't really smell burnt or icky or gross. And the original one I had pretty much burned down to the bottom, so I don't suspect there'll be too many issues with this, but there is always a possibility for dudding and a little bit of scorching. But so far so good. I haven't really experienced that. As for the throw itself, I would say like a light to a medium, somewhere like in the 4 to a 5 range. It's not super strong. The pineapple note itself is not very strong or juicy or intense by any means. And it's just sort of that, you know, sort of bland vanilla scent. That's the cream puff part of it that you get. So it's not really too really strong, intense, you know, notes by any means. That it really just, I get like a 4 or a 5. It might get lost in like a grand room, especially if I have like double height ceilings, then it's probably going to get lost. Like the first day I burned it, I could barely smell it whatsoever. But then the second and third day, I would start getting whiffs of it. Like I would walk by the hallway of the room that like, you know, had this burning in it. And I could sort of get like, you know, faint whiffs of it that it's just a medium. A light to a medium is the, you know, best way to describe this throw, somewhere in the 4 to a 5 range. Obviously, if you put in a smaller like bathroom or bedroom, you're going to smell it a lot more. But yeah, just very light to light medium. So that's pretty much it for this candle. If you like the sort of artificial pineapple scents that come out from Bath & Body Works and didn't want it to be like a solely tropical scent and that was a little bit more universal in the way that, you know, this has vanilla or buttercream or that same, you know, sort of cookie-ish scent to it, then you might like this scent. I'm not a fan of the pineapple note, and I'm not really a fan of Frosted Cupcake Gourmet Cookie or any like buttercream vanilla variation that Bath & Body Works puts out. That it's just a combination of two scents that, you know, I'm just not, you know, the biggest fan of. So that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.